do is, accept that recording. I'm now going to place all you lovely people on mute. Get ready. It's going to be a really good session this evening. Got a great selection of music to breathe to. So if you haven't already, start wiggling into the comfort of the surface that is supporting you, whether it be a bed, a mattress, a blanket, a chair. I'm going to hit play. And I'm going to say welcome one and all to another Monday night breathwork session. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to Ruth, to Reg, Kirsty, Suze, Kirsty W, Laura, John, Kirsty Zabi, Alex, Claire, and Justine. Thank you all for being here this evening. So we've got another Monday night 5-round breathwork session. Now, just to remind ourselves about the logic of these sessions, and I hope this is why you turn up, this is why you come back. From a mental perspective, within the next 5 to 10 minutes, very, very maximum 10 minutes, you're going to hit a wonderful state of clarity that for most of you, you've probably not hit today, where everything just falls silent. It's not because you're not thinking, it's because you're consciously present. And you'll be thinking about what you're doing, not what's happened before, not what's going to happen after. You're going to be in that wonderful state of presence. Pillar 3 in my 4-pillared approach to best self is the now. From a physical perspective, your body, stating the obvious, craves one fuel source for all the billions, and yes, billions of different things. You've got multi-billions of microbiomes. You've got millions of cells. You've got organs. You've got a skeletal system. Respiratory systems, immune system, nervous system, brain. All these parts that crave one energy source. Because you normally shallow breathe, they don't get fully fueled, so they're very rarely fully activated. And the way the body works is when you fully activate the body by filling it up with its fuel source, it switches into a state of balance, homeostasis, which is irrefutably the most powerful healing state a human being can ever achieve, is homeostasis, which simply means balance. And that's what these sessions are all about, is bringing balance to your busy brains, not your busy lives. Your lives aren't 1,000th as busy as what your brain's are. I can prove it. On a daily basis, you think 70 to 80,000 times. There is not another thing other than breathing, close second, 27,000, very high-end average. Other than that, there is nothing that you do in your life more than think. A capital Cockney F, think. Now in these sessions, what we're going to do is, and we're already doing it, if you're consciously listening to what I'm saying, you are now becoming present in this moment. You can really appreciate your life and the fact that it's not as busy as your mind tells you it is. That each moment is a gift. The loved ones you have around you are also gifts. The interactions you have on a daily basis, smiles, the shares, the hugs, blessings. At this point, you should now hopefully started to have settled into this moment. Being aware of your breath, being aware of that wonderful surface that's supporting you. First 10 breaths, make sure you retain. You're going to fill up your lungs safely. Breath 11 for the rest of the session, you breathe at an equal pattern. 3, 2, 1. Let's breathe. Off we go. Nice deep retention. Clearly taking in much more air than you're letting go of. Breathe in the present, expel the past. It's the way it works when you breathe. You breathe in what's fresh, what's new, what's now. You breathe out what was. On your next exhalation, stop breathing. So take a big breath in, let it out, and stop. And just relax. Before I start the next piece of music, tune into your ears. What can you hear? Have you found that white noise, which is frequency, that is always there underneath? Ten seconds. Three, two, one. Take a big breath in and hold. And release. Now we're going to get into the workout. We need to increase the pace. 3, 2, 1. Let's breathe. I'll give you a gauge. We're going to up it a little touch. Try and keep that pace there or thereabouts. You have to be very conscious in that choice of pace change. You have to be very conscious in the effort. Having to breathe a bit harder to bring in a little bit faster. To fill up a little bit fuller. You become conscious in the sensations. The tingles in your fingers, the temperature shifts in your body. On your next exhalation, stop breathing. Stop. This is that wonderful transitional state where things are starting to happen. Your mind is now letting go of all the noise of today. certainly not concerning itself with the fictitious world of tomorrow. And because of the choice you made to be here and the feelings you're now experiencing, there's an element of peace, assuredness creeping in. Presence. That wonderful state of now. The only time life ever actually exists is now. There's no such thing of a past. Bunch of now moments. Then. Future. A load of now moments to come. Okay. Take a big breath in. Hold and squeeze your stomach. Tense your head. Burrow your brow. Channel as if you're trying to burst the light out of your forehead. Squeeze. And release. Now we're into it. Round 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's breathe. Off we go. Back into a nice, powerful rhythm. Every single day, you get to go again. You're ending this day with a choice to clear out. To be here, to be now. Your job, not as important as you think. That is, if at any point you think your job and that role is more important than your happiness. You come first. Without you, there is no job role. Without you, there is no role that you stress and concern yourself so much about on a daily basis. The role as mum, as dad, as friend, sister, daughter, son, colleague, boss. On your next exhalation, stop breathing. Take a big breath in, let it go, and stop. This is your time. A little bit of something you give back to you. At times you may allow your minds, your egotistical minds, to tell you that there's not enough time in the day. Certainly not enough time for you to give some of that time to yourself. How illogical. Life is a big countdown. It's the only real time that exists. When we're born, we begin to pass. Nothing morbid about that. There's nothing scary about that. It's a fact of life. It's one of the few things that truly unify human beings. We live, we pass. That's a definite. It's an absolute. However, what isn't is what we choose to do in between those definites. Okay, take a big breath in. All the way to the top of your brain. Tense your stomach, tense your neck, tense your head. Feel yourself. Feel this choice. Feel any voids. Release that breath. Gonna go in again. 3, 2, 1. Let's breathe. Put the work in. The only bit we get to choose is the experiences, call them years, days, weeks, months, how we spend these experiences. That's on us. No matter what your mind tells you, how busy your life is, it is going to end. And again, the only part of you that could take that as a negative is your ego. And that's what I'm talking to. Your ego, the fear, the thing that tells you you're not enough, or you need to do more, or you need to have more. I can tell you what I've learned doing what I do for a living, which I've been very blessed, very privileged to learn confidently, absolutely, that the most important choice we get every day is the fact that we get to choose. You're never stuck. You choose to stick, just like I did. How empowering. On your next exhalation, stop breathing. I've often thought, due to what I do, the conversation I had with someone earlier, if I got told I had 6 months to live, what would I do? What would I want to experience? How would I want to feel? I can tell you, it wouldn't be wanting that house, that car, that job, that promotion. What I realized, grounded in such a simplistic childlike logic, is what we truly, soulfully, always want is a choice that we always have. No one can influence it, no one can take it away. What do you truly, truly, soulfully desire, want? 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Take a big breath in. Hold and squeeze. and release that breath. Three, two, one. Let's breathe. Off we go. Each and every one of us already in our lives have experienced millions upon billions of different moments. Probably a number too big to even quantify. Because that is what life is made up of. Don't get it twisted. Your life has always been, will always be, and is made up of moments. There's another one, there's another one, there's another one, another happening, another happening. Those moments then become something we label as a past moment. In those moments, what do they evoke? They evoke a response, a reaction. What is it that as human beings we react with always? Feelings. Feelings. What if that the thing that you desired more than anything else has been based and experienced in the millions and billions of moments you've already had? And here is an absolute kicker. It never cost anything. What if the true source of your being, your essence, is when you choose to be happy? On your next exhalation, stop breathing. What if everything that at the moment you're telling yourself you're so stressed out about, that you've got so much riding on this, you need to put in so much of your time and you're so worried and you're so concerned, what if that thing changes completely by you simply changing the way you look at it? Because think about this from a logical perspective. If you want change, that means you want things to change. What has to happen for anything to change? You have to change the way you look at things. Not a maybe, not some clever, profound words I've put together. No, it's fucking logic. You want to be all that you want to be, which will equate at its core to happiness. Then you've got to change the way you look at things that you choose to feel unhappy about. And you've got to choose to be present in your focus, in your scope, in your target. What should be where that red dot is pinpointed on the things that make you smile. Happiness is a choice. Always has been, always will be, always is. The things you desire, the things you stress about, what it is you are actually trying to achieve is to feel happy. Nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. Because in happiness, you feel the one thing that innately, inherently, you absolutely are. Yet you allow your egotistical mind to tell you otherwise. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. 4 seconds left if you're still holding. 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in. Hold and squeeze. Wherever you got to, well done. If you made the 2:30, well done. If you did it, well done. Because wherever you made it to so far in these breath holds this evening, release that breath, is you made it where you are supposed to make it, because that is where you are enough, because you are always enough. And that is the human experience. In any situation, regardless of the role and the weight of expectancies, societal expectancies or otherwise are thrust upon these roles, it's all made up. And if you can choose to feel enough content in the moment, which is when life actually exists, then you've won. You've won. I hope what has been said this evening has in some way, shape or form resonated. Because, as I always say, there's nothing clever, nothing profound, nothing prophetic in anything that's been said this evening. In layman's, it's a nutshell. You get one shot at being you. Something no one ever has had, no one ever will have, and no one else is having that. You're unique, you're a one-off. You're the only you that ever was, is, and will be, and that's a fact. You're gonna get however many years, God willing, as many as possible, to fulfill this opportunity that, again, is never gonna happen again, and you only get it once. What matters most to you? It will be a feeling. It won't be a thing. It won't be another human being. What matters most to you? Thank you for joining me this evening. Oh, that was a bit of a special session. I'm hoping at least one of you needed to hear that this evening. I hope all of you did. I want to remind you all that I love what I do, and I'm good at what I do. And if you or anyone you know what I do, maybe it needs just a bit of help, a mirror lifted up by someone who doesn't judge, doesn't try to make people feel small or less than, will always help lift you up, will help you lift yourself up. Please let people know about this new platform, the My Safe Space platform, which you're a part of if you're here. I think all of you are. Start talking about it. Help me get more people in. Get more people on these sessions. More people on these fasts. Everything I'm trying to provide here for people is a safe space for people to empower themselves and their health, which does matter and is worth investing in. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you again for being in. And I'll see you soon. For those that are in my safe space, tomorrow night's group coaching session is self-work. It's going to be a good one. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow, Claire. See you in the morning. And you, Reg. Anyone else here? Let me see. I just used it. See you in the morning. Night, John.
Yeah, see you in the morning, everyone.
See you in the morning, Reg.